Hello and welcome. It's Friday, the 8th of September 2023, and this is my first vlog of the month. I would like to take this opportunity to wish happy birthday to Dudley Rogers. He was my first ugly sister nearly 25 years ago, and I learnt an awful lot from him. He actually taught me the difference between shouting and running about and proper energy. Energy is not running about and shouting, he said. Energy is being. Very valuable lesson. And even at the age of 78 now, to all those producers who may wish to put him on the bonfire, he can still kick his legs behind his ears and do the splits horizontally. Happy birthday to you, Dudley. Thank you all for listening. And if you enjoy my vlogs, please encourage others to subscribe and share. A number of you have asked if this vlog could be a bit more upbeat. You say, although you enjoy my vlogs, most of them seem to have some sort of darker tinge. I have no idea what you're talking about, but here goes. There we go. Right, now you have to agree that to avoid politics is very difficult, and 2024 there are going to be elections, both in the UK and across the pond. Already there are policies in the UK being touted which are designed to actually just divide the nation and not actually help the country at all. On closer examination, these policies crumble and are easily mocked, which allows those who are somewhat unhinged to vent their spleen. Now, talking of things crumbly, it has come to light that a lot of public buildings in the UK, including schools, are crumbling away, and in some cases are in danger of collapse. Naturally, in an election year, the opposition parties are taking the opportunity to chomp at the bit. On this occasion, though, I'm not really going to seriously blame the current government. It's something that's been known for decades, and it can be placed at the feet of every single government since the 60s as to why things haven't been put right sooner. But when you look closer, the issue is that these schools, I should say, have been built with concrete that's been reinforced, and it's called RAAC. RAAC. And when you look closer into the reports, it turns out that these RAAC concretes has only a lifespan of 30 to 50 years. So it's obviously been on the horizon, and there should have been proper plans put into place and should have been flagged up much sooner. That's my opinion on that. Now, the current government is saying that they have funded refurbishment of these schools, and the funds can cover 50 schools a year, which all sounds very good until you realise that in England alone there are 22,000 schools. So 50 a year, it would take 440 years. It sort of reminds me of the Firth of Forth Bridge in Scotland. It until recent years, it had a workforce that continually painted it with some protective covering. The task was so vast that once it was complete, they had to start all over again. And I think in principle this can apply to our crumbly schools. Until a more robust material comes along, there has to be a steady plan in place to keep public buildings from falling down. There are companies in the UK who are currently building pods which will be built on the moon. Now, all I can say is if these pods are strong enough to cope with the battering of what is coming in space, they should be strong enough for our public buildings, and also they'll last much, much longer. The only thing that's missing, of course, is the political will. Some of you may recall that on a few occasions I've mentioned that 40% of human DNA is exactly the same as that of a banana. So, can I just suggest when listening to these crackpot policies that are announced by whatever political group, just think banana before you overreact. Thank you for listening. Until the next time, toodle pip.